hair, beauty, lifestyle, fashion blogger. Welcome to my channel. My lighting is a little bit off today, but y'all ain't here to judge me about that, right? Because I know y'all here to see what I'm talking about and not about my lighting, right? But if this is your first time here, make sure you join the fam bam. Y'all hear my bracelet. Make sure you join the fam bam and hit that subscribe button, as well as hitting that notification bell so you can get notified every time your girl drops a new video. If this is not your first rodeo with your girl, welcome back, boos, and I'm so happy that you decided to join me again. So we're gonna jump right into this review. So those of you who don't know, e.l.f. is a affordable brand. You can find it Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, yeah, pretty much everywhere, online as well. And they have some really good products. I've been using e.l.f. for years, maybe I want to say 10 plus years, and they've had some duds and they've had some loves. So I'm just going to talk to you about 3 of the products that I've been using lately that I want to test out. Well, I haven't been using them lately. I've been using them for a while. You know, I got them earlier this year and I just never got around to actually talking more about them. So the items in question are let me get them items. So the item in question is the e.l.f. finishing powder. This is what it looks like. The e.l.f. beautifully precise precision airbrush blender. It's a brush. And we have the e.l.f. Illuminating Mist Set. Now, are any of these items new? No, they're new to me though. And I know just because they're new to me might mean that they might be new to somebody else who's out here looking around and wants to see about these products on somebody's skin that look closer to theirs. And also, if you ever want to know my foundation colors, they're in that description box. You can just look down below. So yeah, we're just gonna start off with the e.l.f. finishing powder. I do like the packaging. It's really cute. The only thing I don't like about it is that you get fingerprints all over it, like quickly, like look. So y'all can see up in my house. It just gives you all those fingerprints and I don't like it, but it's also doubling as a mirror, so you can always see yourself and be like, hey boo, hey boo. Even though on the inside, it also has a mirror as well. So that's the mirror it looks like. It's a full mirror, so I appreciate that. It also came with a puff that you can tell that I've used, and this is what the product actually looks like. It's a tannish color. Now you're probably looking at me like, girl, you know it's too light for you. And this one was in the color medium dark. So I guess this could be medium for somebody, but it ain't dark at all. And it also has the bottom part where you're supposed to actually put the sponge, but I put the sponge on top, but that's just what it is. So you can tell this is like a plasticky case. So if you drop it, more than likely it's not gonna shatter. I mean, it might come off the hinge or something, but it's not gonna shatter because it's not glass. What else? Oh yeah, so when some people might ask what is the difference between a finishing powder and a regular just loose powder, I would say the finishing powder isn't a setting powder per se. I mean, it's going to set, but it's like just supposed to bring everything together right before you put on your what do you call that stuff, setting spray. And that's how I use it. I use it today, and I'm just gonna put a little on my skin so you can see what it looks like, because you're probably like, girl, that stuff is too light. And look, on my finger it looks extra light. Y'all, my lighting is tripping. And as you can see, it looks hella light on my skin. But let me show you what it looks like when I apply it with the brush. So you see what I'm saying? It's not like, it's not like a foundation. I wouldn't call this a foundation at all. Now, some people who like to use maybe concealer and then put a little concealer and then buff it out with some powder, this might be for you. But as far as a foundation, I don't think this would work. I mean, I've semi-tried using it and it just didn't work, maybe because of my skin and it just didn't mesh well. It held up pretty decent. Like, this kept my face matte for a long time. So even though this is only a finishing powder, it did kind of act like a setting powder, and I did appreciate that about it. So I do like everything about this. The only thing I will say is a bummer is that you have to be pretty light-handed with this, because if you put on too much, it will make you look white and ashy. So I had to figure out the right amount to put on, and I prefer using a more fluffy type brush than a more stiffer brush, because even though this brush is really fluffy, you need to make sure you can control the product. And that's all I did. I just swept it across my face just to finish up my look. Bomb. Thumbs up. And it doesn't have any smell to it or anything, so if you're worrying about that. Oh, how much product is in here? And it says it's 0.33 ounces. Yeah, I think I've answered everything about that. Next thing is this e.l.f. Illuminating Mist Set. Now, I used this more so during the cooler months than the warmer months, because this gives you a nice little light glow or dewy look, and I only want the dewy look when my skin is dry, and most of the time my skin is dry. The most is during the cooler months, and as you can see, I have like a light little, like, it just gave me a little jizz to my face to make it look more illuminating, and that's exactly what it's supposed to do. It's a setting spray, but it just gives you more of a dewy look, like it gives you moisture to your face. So if you're a person that has dry skin, now I'm combination oily and dry, but my T-zone area is where I'm oily and I'm pretty much dry everywhere else, and this did not do anything to make me look greasy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's giving me this look. Like, I know you can tell I look a little bit more moisturized than I did before I sprayed this on, but it does not make me look greasy, and it holds up throughout the day. Now, most people have used the matte setting spray, and that's the one that made me fall in love with e.l.f. They used to come in the big bottles, and then they stopped selling them. They start putting them in these little bitty bottles, and they charging you $3 to $6 for this crap. Really? But I really do like this. Like I said, this isn't new. It doesn't have any smell to it or fragrance. If you're a person that's worried about smell, you do not have to worry about that with this. It will keep your makeup set. If you are a person that is kind of extra oily, you might want to make sure you have a nice powder so you can make sure that you stay matte. I mean, not matte, but not too you don't want it to look oily, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, thumbs up as well. Good job, e.l.f. The last item I have is the e.l.f. Precise, Beautifully Precise Precision Airbrush Blender, and I did wash this. I just don't like this because it is so hard to keep white brushes white. Overall, I do like how it looks, and this is the brush. Now, I don't remember if this is, I believe these are synthetic fibers. Yeah. So these are soft, cruelty-free white fiber hairs. Hey. Show exact placement of makeup on the brush for optimal amount of product use and precision and even application. Apply product to the face with brush and buff into the skin using a circular motion. And I will say it does do that. I can just see myself like going around, like, and it works. I use it today. I got an even look. I didn't use any concealer today, so that's why you see my hyperpigmentation line right there. But for the most part, this brush works really, really good. It's about $6. I don't think I told you how much the Mist Set was. I'll put the prices down for everything so you'll know. But I do like how they came with this clean look. It looks really sleek, modern, has the silver bezel. Is that what it's called? Bezel? Buckle? I don't remember. But these white fibers are so freaking hard to clean. Like, it takes me forever to clean this, and that's my biggest gripe. Is this a brush that I need? No. Is it a brush that I like? Yes. So, I mean, it doesn't do anything different than my Beauty Blender or one of my Wet n Wild brushes or one of my Kat Von D or even my Real Technique brushes or sponge. But if you are looking for something new to try and you don't want to break the bank, I suggest you do try this brush out. it's really, really nice. And I do like how it has the how the height it goes, like, so you can get it on your face, you see, like that. So it gives you like that it follows like the curves of your face. I like that it isn't just flat, it isn't a flat top. But again, it does suck up product. That's what I forgot. Yeah, it sucks up product like nobody's business, and that's why it's so hard to clean this, because the product just gets sucked up and it goes straight down. And as you can see, like, it's still brown down there, and that's where all the product goes. Alright, so I just reviewed 3 products from e.l.f. I tried to give you a quick overview. They work really, really well. I have no gripes with them. If you want any more detailed information about them, just drop your questions down below. But I have to give all 3 of these products a thumbs up. They're affordable, they work, and they make your girl look snatched as usual. Y'all see me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Make sure you subscribed and you have hit the notification bell so you can see me in my next video.